closer.
It's not very scientific.
What would you know about science, Mr. Ivy League dropout?
I happen to know a lot about science. I know about fermentation. I know biology.
Laurel's gonna kill me. Oh, she's so gonna kill me.
Your sister will never know. Come here.
Okay, that one was really close.
Sarah, we're gonna be fine. Sarah? In the end, there was something I wanted more. Laura, you don't have to go.
I'd ask how you got in here, but the Starling City vigilante comes and goes as he pleases, doesn't he?
It feels so good to tell the truth. What do you think?
I think this feels good. And not just a justice fight.
You are such a jerk. Roy. What's the matter?
Nothing. I just don't see why I need a shot.
Oh, don't tell me a tough gangbanger like yourself's afraid of a tiny little needle.
It doesn't look so tiny.
Well, just think about something else. Besides the needle.
Like what?
Okay, now this could sting a little. Done.
No, that wasn't so bad, was it?
Is you find yourself someone you never have to apologize to.
Oh, now you want to stop?
Well, we don't all have butlers. You know, some of us actually have to answer our own doors.
Not the horror. What's happening tomorrow at 11?
You know, I'm actually kind of focused on what's happening right now.
Oh, okay.
No, don't. Don't. No.
Why do you have a gun? Try again.
You're thinking too much.
Nobody ever accused me of that before.
I see my target in the distance.
I feel the variation in the wind. I hear the bowstring tighten, and I let go. Give in to your senses. Don't think. You're right, this is definitely not the time or place.
No, it's just, there's someone, and it's a mile past complicated, but I can't.
She know how much you love her?
I suspect right now she doesn't. But as soon as I'm home, she will.
I know that you like to think of yourself as a bad boy, Oliver Queen, but I feel like we're ready to take the next step.
Yeah. Let's do it. I gotta call Tommy, let him know I'm out of town for a few weeks. See you on board in 5. Sarah, you here? Yeah, you might want to circle around the block a few times because your sister just showed up. Hi. Oh, what are you doing here?
You're leaving for 3 weeks. I wanted to come say bye to you in person.
Glad you did.
And I wanted to bring you something.
Hi. Can we talk?
What do you want to talk about?
Wow, I thought this was going to be easier to say. But now I'm standing here looking at you, and it's...
Just say what you have to say and go, okay?
Ever since I've been back, we've been doing this dance. We come together, and then I pull away. Something pulls me away. But I think, finally, that something might be over.
What are you trying to say?
That you know me better than anyone. And that you are more important to me than anyone. I just hope I didn't wait too long to say it.
You didn't wait too long. You're right on time.
What is it?
You do know how dangerous it is to text and drive, right? We can wait.
No, we can't. I'm trying to find us another route out of here.
Let me. It's not worth the risk.
Help me out! Help me out! Help me out!
Guys, stop! The device is about to go off any second.
I can't leave anything behind.
Look, I know you think you're something to prove, but you're not the vigilante.
Look, I can't do this unless I know you're safe.
And you better haul ass out of here, too.
In a natural history museum in Rostock, Germany, is the toughest stork that has ever lived. In 1822 in Germany, a hunter shot a stork, but when he went to pick it up, he noticed that it had some additional baggage with it. Sticking through its neck was a huge spear. But what turned out to be a terrible day for this stork was a really good day for natural history, because he had found what they went on to call the Feuerstorch, or the arrow stork. Where birds went for the winter was for a long time a total mystery. And there were a lot of theories thrown out there. Aristotle believed that basically one bird species would just transform into a different one. What he was actually describing were migratory patterns. One bird would leave for the winter and another bird would come to Greece for the winter. And he would say, oh, that bird just turned into the other bird. It's like a, caterpillar turning into a butterfly. Another theory was that they hibernated. The birds would bury themselves in the mud at the edges of lakes, and it even went so far as to say that sometimes fishermen would catch them and dredge them up, but they made bad eating, so it wasn't worth it. In the 1600s, a guy named Charles Morton, he had a new proposal. He thought they went to the moon. Well, this sounds insane to us now. He made a pretty coherent argument. We didn't know about the whole atmosphere on Earth and not on the moon thing. The 1600s were also a time when people believed that basically alien life existed on our moon, on other planets, and it wasn't that much of a stretch to believe that certain Earth creatures, particularly birds because they could fly, might actually make a visit there. It's not as if no one thought of the idea of migration as we think of it now. There were a couple of guys in particular who were like, yeah, I think birds probably just fly to far away places like Asia or Africa, and everyone was like, weak. The stork was one of these species that seemed to just vanish. So when this German hunter shot this stork with a huge arrow through its neck, it pointed to a less extraterrestrial but no less astonishing conclusion. The arrow that was sticking through its neck was an African spear. That stork had flown 3,000 kilometers down to Africa for the winter, been arrowed through the neck, and flown 3,000 kilometers back to Germany. They took this species, they taxidermied it. Arrow still in there, exactly as it was. And it's been in the Natural History Museum of Rostock since the 1800s. Amazingly, this is not the only arrow stork that has been found. Since then, 25 different cases of Pfeilstorch have been recorded. Subscribe here and watch more videos here. To all you arrow storks, keep up your game. It really is like some next level stork action. I hope there are arrow storks right now that got away.